but they'll bounce back, and we've done some move forward, but there isn't any of us happy, about the outcome, but that's how life is sometimes. So without any questions.
Jerry, what were they able to do defensively after you guys got to that 17-3 lead? Kind of shut you guys down then?
Well, I think that, they brought people off the edge, bringing safeties down, mixing up what they do in the 3-4. They've been good all year, on defense. So we did some good things. We found a way to score 24 points, and the big situation for us was we had a chance to get down a touchdown. We had a face mask by an offensive lineman down on about the 5-yard line. And that was a critical play in the game, because then you got a chance to go, get 21 points, and then we got a field goal, and then we didn't take care of business, and we fumbled the ball, chance to kick a field goal, and then they went down and got 3. So there were just some swings in the game, and usually we struggle a little bit in the first half, but we played better in the first half and not as good in the second half.
We look at those that face mask that last sequence after the first half, we just opportunity to do that.
Oh yeah, that's critical. Because we had momentum. I think we had real good momentum, and then they got good momentum. You could tell they went down, kicked that field goal, and going in, it's in 17. We could have been up more, and you could tell on the kids' face. So we talked to them at halftime. We're all right, but it was a big momentum shift. I don't think there's any question about that.
Coach, you still got to stop though on that first drive when they got the ball in the second half. But what was the difference? You kept Gordon probably under wraps more than most teams did. I think he one long run and that was it.
Well, I think we played our tail end off, and that kid's a heck of a player, but. I said that, he was going to get some yards, but we couldn't let anybody else get started. And, Staley had a good day today. And so, that's really all I say. But we, for the most part, until the fourth quarter, I think, we got worn down a little bit. And, before that, I thought we played real good, run defense for the most part. Anytime you can keep that guy, he's as good as it gets. And just got hurt on some, we on one drive we had two interference calls, and we had some penalties that we normally don't have, and so that was critical. But Staley had a good day too. He's played well for him down the stretch.
Is it fair to say the next step for the program is to be more consistent in the passing game so you can make games like this?
No, I'm not going to go there. I have to go back and think and all those kind of things, reevaluate the season. So. I think we got to continue to improve on a lot of things, and that is one of them, no question. And we will.
Coming off the hamstrings, just right off the gate before your touchdown.
Well, the thing about that is that I think everybody said, well, Coach, he didn't practice Tuesday, Wednesday, he didn't practice on Thursday, like I told you all, and I said there's no way he's going to play. And he'd been working with our trainers and doctors and all those kind of things, and they worked him out Friday morning, and they made him open up and see if he could run. And he opened up 2 or 3 different times, and our guy said, hey, he's got a chance. So, I said, I don't know about that. So then he practiced on Friday. We did a little more on Friday, and he moved around. But, they took him out here before the game, made him open up and go. And all I can say is, everybody wants you lose a game, question things and so forth, but there's nobody can question, a guy like Mitch Leitner played with a torn MCL, David Cobb strained hamstring, and go play in a game like this, Josh Campion going back in the game, hyperextended knee. So we got tough kids. We just gotta, my hat's off to them, and didn't win a game.
Despite the disappointment of today, this just shows how far you've come in 4 years to have the opportunity you had today.
Yeah, we had an opportunity, and we're close on a lot of things, not that far away, but being close only counts in horseshoes. So we just didn't get it done. So we are disappointed, and we've taken the program. It's no question. We've come a long way, but we still got ways to go. There's no question about that, and a lot of things we need to continue to improve on.
Jerry, what did they do against Max? Other than that one catch, it seemed like he was pretty well kept in check.
Well, they held him pretty good. they played good defense. They got him on the line of scrimmage, and played physical with him, and he tried to get off. And I mean, that's not complaining official. I'm just saying it's part of good defense. And you know, he was just hard to get open, and they're running with him all over the place. And you know, so it was tough sledding. We did, you know, we got it on third down, I think, and 3, and we got him on a crossing route and made a big play and so forth. But you know, they did a good job on defense. Like I said, they're great on defense, and they're good at taking away what you do well, and that's what you try to do. We did the same thing defensively. We tried to take away what they do well, and that's hand the ball to Gordon. You know, they just got hurt in some other ways.
Can you comment on Cobb's performance today on how well he played?
Unbelievable for the situation he was in. Like I told him in there, I said, me and him through his freshman and sophomore year, and you know, it was a deal where I pushed him hard, and you know, I don't think it was always something he's happy about, but you know, there's a great deal of respect and love for me to him and back. So, and he really, what he did today, you know, hadn't seen very often in the situation he was been in, and he ran hard.
At halftime, Jay Southwell said on the radio he thought that there was kind of a coaching breakdown when they got, I think he was referring to the 70-yard pass that they hit.
That was a personnel situation, and I was, you know, not good. You know, just you got caught in a personnel situation. Can't get even, you can't do that. So, but you know, I don't know the situation exactly until we get together. You know what I mean, and talk on film. But they had a different personnel grouping in, and we didn't get matched up to the personnel grouping. So.
Now, this season you had a chance to play both teams that are going to be the Big Ten championship game. Which team you thought was more of a challenge for you this year?
They're both good football teams. I mean, I don't, you know, they've both got skilled players, and you know, Wisconsin's got Melvin Gordon, and Ohio State's got the great quarterback can run, and you all figure that out. But it's two very good football teams.
That said, you guys take some solace in the fact that you flip maybe 1 or 2 plays in both your games against the 2 teams you're going to play next week. It's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, but you know, we didn't do it. But yeah, I mean, we didn't do it. So.
We'll take 2 more.
On the 70-yard pass, they also replay showed that the play clock got to 0. Did you guys see that yet on film or hear
Yeah, I can't comment on all that stuff. You know, that's all I can really say.
Last question, Tom.
Would you have been satisfied if you said at the beginning of the season, this is where you guys were? If you can take away the sting of today, would you have been satisfied with this as the outcome from the season?
Well, it's hard to believe, and we have high. You know, when we started the season, we knew how tough our schedule was. I think everybody did. But you know, our mission was to win the Big Ten championship. That's what we said, and we stayed in that room, and we worked hard and stayed in the bubble, so to speak. And I don't think anybody else believed we'd have the opportunity to do that, but the kids did, and they stayed persistent. And so, you know, it's we got, like I said, we got a lot of room to improve, and we're disappointed. But we also, you know, our season isn't over, and we didn't finish it last year with a bowl win, and so we need to get that done. So there's things we still got to get done, and that's what we'll build on and look forward to. But it's going to hurt for a couple of days, you know, may hurt longer than that. So, but we got time for it to hurt.
We'll take 1 more. Tom, go ahead.
Jerry, it was a big game anyway, and people were putting more and more on it and digging up history and everything. How do you think they handled it? Pretty well?
Yeah, I think they handled pretty well. I mean, we got off to a good start, and you know, I was worried about them being so hyped up they wouldn't think very well. I thought we lost our composure on the field a few times, which wasn't needed. You know, one of them put us back, you know, 10 or 15 yards for it. We don't need to do that. You know, and that's composure. That's being not very smart. You know, and teams I coach, we don't make those kind of mistakes. And we had a lot of penalties, and you know, and some things that you know we usually don't go. I think somebody told me the day before the game, and we turned the ball over. I think if we don't turn the ball over, we've been 12-0. So we turned the ball over, and we didn't win.